keeps on going back the other way. I'm not performing anyway, just mixing it and listening. Remix. Oh man. Yeah, yesterday was too warm to come up here in the afternoon. Not
2 days in a row was hot.
Yesterday got really warm. I loved it. It was nice. But it was a warm day.
I went and walked, sat in the park a couple hours yesterday afternoon. It was terrible. Compared to last year, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Hardly any people there. Just the normal ones like they were a few years ago. And well, it's because the federal government got a lot of people off the street. And this is just within the last couple of months. I've noticed.
What song should we work on first?
Oh gosh.
The instrumentals, I think, we don't even know for now.
Exactly. Well,
Heather said the only song she didn't like was "A Little Devil Do You."
That one might need
Yeah.
editing. It's too long in the middle part, and also you can't even understand the lyrics unless you're really paying attention. And it doesn't. The whole thing doesn't quite. It's quite an
Hey, it's out there. We're just not gonna mess with it.
how do you put it? It's an experiment. Again, actually, I wouldn't have ever thought of being a person who does much experimenting, but we're actually experimenting on recording, which is kind of odd. Pretty, kind of ballsy. But, like she was saying, thinking that "A Little Dab Will Do You" was the old saying about, like, real cream.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what the song's about at all.
No.
And then the lyrics don't really have anything to do about the smoking pot either.
No.
They're all about, I don't know how to describe what they are, except for
Work on
Anthony.
Work on Hero first. See what happens. And then we need to take one of the solos out. We don't need to have two solos going on at the same time at all. And maybe eliminate, even though it was my idea, I'll admit, to do the melodic line along with it.
Right.
Maybe
Might
eliminate that too.
obfuscate.
Yeah.
It's getting
And
in the
like
way.
Austin said, I need to put the music on each side and put the vocals down the middle. So I'll see if that'll work.
The vocals there smoking.
We could be special.
I was never really good at romance. Never really wanted to dance. What can I do?
Okay, that's
What
nice and
can
clear.
I do?
That's nice and
What
clear
can
right there.
I do? I'm thinking about doing that somehow. I don't know.
Well, we've got to make sure you clean everything up also.
I like it, like waiting for the solo. It's like, what? This is it? La, da, 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 da.
We would go to chase our dreams, try to find out what they we could be someone. You could be someone.
Pops after I'm done.
You could be someone. Someone. Let's become someone. Be somebody. Be somebody. If it wasn't for the punks and the thugs.
Have to redo the background vocals, because they're on,
I noticed some stuff that didn't sound
and
good.
they have to be perfect, they're gonna have to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just have to redo my vocal and
Your-
do,
I'll let
and
your
I'll
vocal
say the
sound
whole
good,
thing. All I did was I was letting the background vocal say, "We can be heroes," and now I was doing the verse. So I'll just do I'll do the "We can be heroes" if we didn't have the, so where's the lyrics? Yep, right there. And there was a lot of noise in behind it because of I was doing it with this going, so
Mm-hmm.
so that helps too. Eliminate that. I'm just wondering, do I want to do it different than I've done it on the first one, or should I go ahead and just do it like that? We could be heroes if it wasn't for the punks and the thugs, wasn't for the beer and the drugs, if it wasn't for the parents and hugs, what would we do? Should I
I like it.
just stay with that then?
Yeah.
Just stay with this, basically the same thing.
There's a commercial they run on the commercial all the time about Huggies or something, and with the girl singing.
Have
All
you been-
about that bass, all that.
Yeah,
bass.
about that
I
bass.
like that song.
I do too.
I think it's cute. And then I heard the whole thing yesterday. The cheerleaders or girls over there
Oh,
were
yeah.
listening to it, and it's one of those things where they all of a sudden do a DJ switch, and then it's got this rapping, and then it does this long riff of satisfaction over and over.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And
yeah.
I was like, okay, I like her singing, but the idea of you DJs stealing other people's music and then imposing it on something and thinking it's original, you should be sued for this, is not
Have
acceptable.
you been watching
And-
Happy-ish?
No, I've never watched that.
Watch it.
Oh, is it good?
It is the best fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. It is so fucking funny.
It's been on all this time and I've just been put.
No, it's only the fourth week, I think. Or maybe
Okay,
fifth.
well, I've just seen.
And the guy that plays the lead is just fucking great. He's British, and he's a advertising guy, a marketing guy, and it's for a big company, and they have like Geico is one of their sponsors, and Coca-Cola is one of the people, and other ones like that, and they actually use those names. And they had the Geico lizard talking to him, and it was fucking amazing. It was, it's incredible. It's one of the best, it is the best show I've ever seen. I
Did you
think.
see Hollywood this week?
Not this time, last week.
Well,
I saw a part of it, but I don't remember.
did you see the part where Cuba took the two boys to get money? They needed to get money he said they're gonna borrow it from Jason Alexander, go to Jason Alexander.
I did see I saw the Jason Alexander
And
thing.
he's sitting there on the
I saw him
couch
leaving-
and he goes, Seinfeld? Fuck Seinfeld. If you
I
didn't see
saw
what
it in-
happened there.
I saw it at the end where he was. I'm trying to think. Let me think a little bit, because he was handcuffed or something again, was he? No, he was sitting there. I know at the end. I saw the end of it. Then don't tell me anymore, because I'll watch it. I'll go and
so
watch
funny,
it.
man.
online.
It was so sick.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Well, it's sick, and it's getting next week. This coming up Wednesday is going to be the end of the show. I think the end of the season or whatever. It's going to be.
How
a
about the
classic.
Duggars? The Duggars, you know, the family of the 19 kids and counting. You heard about them? No, you haven't heard
something
about
good
them.
about
Oh, yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff because you know they're homeschooled and Christians and all that. And so the boy who's been on his anti-gay crusade, you know,
Oh, well, I didn't realize.
yeah, well, he's not been on anti-gay. They are all the Christians,
Right.
and they're anti-gay, anti-gay. Well, oh, sorry, I don't want to get off the track. Yeah, he was. He just found out that he molested and you know, 4 of his sisters for 5
But
years.
he's anti-gay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, as long as you're not gay, you know, it's okay. They can justify the whole thing. Somebody said, you know, well, not everybody's a pedophile. It's gay, but not all gay men are pedophiles. And I said, why are you even bringing that up? This has nothing to do with that.
Has nothing to do
Absolutely
with homosexual, because
No.
the person's molesting sisters. And a lot
No,
of...
and then Brian, my buddy that I listen to on Right Wing
Well,
thing all the time,
child
Brian
molesters.
Fisher
Yeah,
said that gay marriage is what's making incest so prevalent. You know, and so permissive. This permissive atmosphere makes incest permissible. And it's like, really?
So it's a new thing. It
Yeah.
wasn't going on for...
No.
And it isn't a passed down thing like, say, Cayenne's daughters.
Yeah.
What does someone like Sarah have in store for her life? She's not really able to take care of herself. She's
Think
with her
about
mom.
think about these girls that are the Duggars kids, and the one in particular that every single person that she counted on to protect her didn't. What did she do wrong? Why did she? She obviously deserved this because there are all these people around her are supposed to be protecting her, and no one is. Not one fucking person. And the son of a bitch has been making all kinds of personal appearances with all the fucking Republican candidates for president. But of course they're going to justify it. Well, we didn't know. We didn't. Well, maybe you should have
Well, yeah,
fucking
you
been paying
didn't know.
attention.
Maybe I understand you didn't know. And if he was really trying to hide it, and the best way to hide being a molester is what?
Is what?
Being a person who's an anti-something crusade, an anti-gay crusade, for example.
Exactly.
Really hide it.
Makes it real easy.
Yeah.
Look at the.
Where's okay? They go.
You got yours on?
It's the echo that makes it sound bad, harsh. Too much reverb.
I think I need to go ahead and. That's
Yeah, I agree. With the sure.
I'm gonna use that.
Marshall.
We'll see if it works best.
Seems to have the most air.
Semblance.
Well, the Shure is great for vocals, but it's more of a stage mic. I mean, it's not. It's designed to work anyway, but there are real expensive vocal mics. Have to be quiet when you use that thing, though. Why isn't it on?
That's the one that's on.
So.
It's the black one, God damn it. Oh.
All the black one.
Yeah, that works, I bet. Check, no? Yeah. Wow.
Oh wow! I love the sound of it. Okay.
Okay. It's gonna be tough, probably. All right. Okay, I wasn't. It is 3 times. I forgot. We could be heroes if it wasn't for the punks and the thugs. If it wasn't for the beer and the drugs. If it wasn't for the parents and hugs. What would we do? We could be special, we were never given a chance. Was never really good at romance. I never really wanted to dance. Now what could I do? One, right? 1, 2, 3. We could be fit. We could be fearless. We dare to chase our dreams. Try to find out what they mean as we sit behind our computer screens and scream and scream and scream and scream and scream. We could be normal. We could be someone. We could be somewhere. We could do special things. We could do special things. We could do special things. We could be perfect. We could be perfect. We could be perfect. 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 Now, we could be heroes if it wasn't for the punks and the thugs. If it wasn't for the beer and the drugs.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for the parents and hugs. What would we do? We could be special. We were never given a chance. It's never really good at romance. And never really wanted to dance. Now what could I do? We could be fit.
Beautiful.
We could be fearless. We dare to chase our dreams. Try to find out what they mean as we sit behind our computer screens. Scream, 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 scream. We could be normal. I think I can do it now.
That's good. That lit up. That almost sounds perfect there.
Yeah. I think I can work with it.
Pretty
Keep
funny.
the guitar down until, keep it nice and right there. It can be right there, but it doesn't need to be overpowering. The vocals, you know, I hate putting the vocals up there, but if they're not up there, you can't understand them.
And I think that's important.
Well, on a vocal thing, yeah.
If the words are important to the song, then it should be. I mean, but if you want to do it on purpose, that's a different thing.
So I'll just get it, yeah.
Remember that band, the girls, the Breeders? They had that song on MTV where they put fuzz tone on the vocals. You can never understand what.
Yeah.
I was wondering what
Not
the
just
hell
them.
about.
There's a lot of them people that do.
Well, I know about, it, but not like that song. This
No,
was
that's true. That's true.
that was just different. It was kind of cool, but made me wonder what the fuck's. I mean, I know about these people, the different bands they've been in.
So see if I go like this. We
Actually, I think it's a great mix.
I think I'd put, then you can bring the voices up at the end, just like I wanted to, have that, all that noise
Right.
going on at the end.
It's okay to have that at the end.
Mm-hmm.
If you have too much stuff during the song, it's going to get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I like having lots of weird stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, and we've done lots of weird stuff.
Well,
so
that-
maybe it's time to
Well, make sure that the weird stuff does its place,
Yeah.
and not have it make the whole song. Compared to compare the Roger Waters side of Ummagumma to say, Wish You Were Here.
Yeah.
It's obvious he realized what he wanted to do. I think we're at that point where we're starting to realize what we want to do.
We could be heroes if it wasn't for the punks and the thugs. If it wasn't for the beer and the drugs. If it wasn't for the parents and hugs. What would we do? We could be special. We were never given a chance. It's never really good at romance. Never really wanted to dance. Now what could I do? We could be fearless, we dare to chase our dreams. Try to find out what they mean as we sit behind our computer screens. Scream, scream,
Okay, now let's see what it sounds like.
We could be heroes if it wasn't for the punks and the thugs. If it wasn't for the beer and the drugs.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for the parents and hugs. What would we do?
Move it up a little bit more here.
We could be special. We were never given a chance. It's never really good at romance. Never really wanted to dance. Now what could I do?
Yep, I like it. It's funny, because as much as I want to have, that's not there and it's missing, you know, it's kind of weird. That's still there, but not, it's nothing like this.
We could be fearless. We dare to chase our dreams. Try to find out what they mean as we sit behind our computer screens.
It works. It's better. It's definitely different.
Yeah. It worked.
And like I said, I hate cutting shit out. I mean, it's, you know, it's because it's like, it's stuff I've done. It's stuff I've worked on. It's like building a fucking house and then saying, take that room out. Are you fucking kidding me? I just fucking spent half a fucking day doing that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, guess what? The more polluted something is, the harder it is to work with.
Yeah.
If we're gonna build an orchestra, we better fucking make sure we've got an orchestra and not a bunch of fucking winos on their day off.
Yep.
How do you like that? Winos on their day off.
Well, it's funny you would say that. This girl, this woman's trying to start her she's talking on the internet on the she's talking about she wants to start her, she's doing a stained glass thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she wants to open her own business doing it, and which is all good, and she doesn't understand why there's so many regulations in her way. If she could just pay somebody $3 an hour, that she'd go ahead and do that, and she could hire people and help the unemployment situation for $3 an hour. Because she's not paying herself any more than $3 an hour. Why should she have to pay anybody else $3 an hour, more than $3 an hour?
Well, because first of all, there's such a thing as minimum wage.
Well, you got to. Oh, well, no, that's what she wants. She wants to get that out of the way. She wants to get minimum wage out of the way and get taxes out of the way.
Well,
Because
about right and wrong.
because taxes hurt the fucking real people. You know, taxes hurt the little people. And then,
How long
and
ago-
I tried. I said, Chris, I said, look,
How long
if
ago
you
did I
pay
work
her
for Glass Coast?
if you pay $3 an hour and they work 40 hours a week, that's $120. There is no place in America you can get an apartment for $480 a month.
There's rooms for
Yeah,
$400.
rooms. There's rooms.
And if you have a child,
Yeah, well, that's too damn bad, isn't it?
I'm just thinking
So,
about.
but the thing is
When I worked as a
you're gonna
glass
get the
cutter.
room. You're not gonna have the food. You're not gonna pay your electricity. You're not gonna pay your water. You're not gonna pay your phone, your computer
Does she
bill.
realize that there's millions of people that have already been down this road with being. I got involved with glass cutting.
Well, it's not just that.
Since I know about
it's the fact that if you're gonna start a business, maybe maybe you should realize that most people that start businesses have to start out struggling. You have to put in 80 hours a week after your job. And you're not making anything for that first 5 years. You're not making shit. Your job is paying for everything. Your business is just barely surviving. Gosh, guess what? I'd kind of like to start a music business. How much money have we made on playing music?
$2,000 over fucking 30 years.
Yeah, $1,000 over 30 years, exactly.
Few thousand.
Okay, 2,000 over 30 years. Well, almost 40 years actually. 35.
More around $3,000 or so altogether.
Yeah.
All the tips, all the wages, occasional wages we've made.
I put that up here and started feeding back. That's hilarious.
That, you know, I've made a little bit of money, more than you
Yeah.
have, but that's because
Yeah.
I went out and played
Yeah.
covers.
I
played casuals.
We made 400 down there at the one night for New Year's Eve of 2001, and we made. Seems like one of the times we played there at the Jet Deck, they paid us $20 or something at an open mic or something like that. And then there was a couple other times we got $10 down at Parker's. I think that was a tip. And we got drinks. We could count drinks, couldn't we?
So maybe I've overestimated how much money we made. I'd say I made, well, in spare change we actually made money, and if I just kept it together, we would have made money. It was making money, but that was back then. That's back then. But also I realized right then was you got to make the move from Wichita if you're going to go all the way. As soon as you know how good you are.
Yeah, if anybody's watching there in Wichita and you want to make it in the music business, I just want you to know. Get the fuck out of Kansas.
Well, if you've got a job of doing casuals and stuff,
Oh yeah.
Bar gigs, weddings, do
And that's what
those
you want.
until
And
you
that's what
have to,
and that's what you want.
and do those and keep that kind of work going. But if you can branch it out, is if you're able to, you know, I'm trying to explain to Pamela that almost 90% of the people who play nothing but original music are really terrible, and the reason why they play original music is because they can't play anybody else's music.
Yeah.
They're
That's
like,
me. I can't play. Just kidding.
but they're like Will.
Mm-hmm.
Worse, Red, and a couple of other people, you know, but that actually thought they could play.
Red's the best example you can give for something like that, because
But I've seen a lot of bands that played originals, and all their songs sounded the same. They didn't put time into stuff. They were obviously doing it as kind of like,
how about a rock and roll band?
exactly, Lynyrd Skynyrd's much less talented cousins.
What do you mean, Molly Hatchet's less than talented cousins? Molly Hatchet without the talent.
Actually, I like Molly Hatchet.
That's what I'm saying.
Molly Hatchet without the talent. It's kind of like Grand Funk.
How about,
They're kind of like Grand Funk without the talent.
How about
No.
How about,
Oh,
how about
no.
Molly Crew without the talent? Molly Crew.
Molly Crew.
That sounds like a great.
Yeah,
But think
I
about
hate
that.
to
That
say
sounds
it,
like a
but-
great. One of those. They have those on
The Molly
Access.
Hatchet is the
on that-
Motley Crue of
on-
Southern rock.
On Access, they have the world's greatest tribute bands, and like that'd be a great one. They'd be Molly Crew, and half of their show would be Molly Hatchet, and half of it would be Motley Crue. It'd be beautiful. Molly Crew, or Motley
You know-
Hatchet. Motley Hatchet. Sorry guys, I'm not making fun of you guys. I'm making fun of Crew, not you guys.
In concert, I saw both the bands in concert, and I had never been I was embarrassed to be in the audience at Kiss. I was embarrassed the second time I saw Aerosmith because falling down and bleeding and stuff and not playing the show.
Well, if you did that, if he was really bad both times, if they were horrible the first time and you went anyway the second time, then you could say, yeah, somebody should hit you for that.
They were amazing first.
Exactly. So you can't be bothered. You can't be guilty for going the second time.
But when I saw Motley Crue, I went because I won the contest on the radio. I just happened to call up because they said a concert. They had a question, you know, free rock. Well, okay, I'll go to the concert. And it was that girls show. That was supposed to be the one that they made a big deal. Actually, we had a protest to have it because they were saying it's pornography. I'm going like, it's not pornography. It's not even close to pornography. The fucking Montrose had an album in the '70s, same exact thing. It said "Jump on It."
How about Roxy Music?
Just one thing after another. It wasn't anyway. So it's Wichita though, because remember
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing is
they
Wichita.
threw Elton John out of Wichita for life for dancing on the piano, which he paid for. Sure, they shouldn't have fucking put the fucking 25-foot Steinway, one and only one, out on the fucking stage for Elton to play it.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't want him fucking with it? Don't put it out there.
It's like, oh, we know that Jerry Lee Lewis is coming to town. Let's find our finest stuff to put out there, like Crystal on the piano also. Because we know Jerry Lee Lewis is going to go there and dance on
If
it.
Jerry Lee Lewis is going to show up, let's get a couple of 13-year-old cousins there also. And then blame them. Sorry about that, folks. I don't mean to jump on Jerry.
Hey, I like Jerry. I haven't heard. Have you heard the new album he's
Just
supposed to
that
come
little,
out with?
just little pieces.
Does it sound exactly like the old stuff?
Yeah, he sounds more angry and more craggedy and stuff than that, though. Yeah.
More angry.
You know, how about this one? This Ed Allen. Did it sound pretty good?
I think this was perfect already. We got this one good.
If I had a song to sing,
This is great.
what kind of words?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that one.
Yeah, there isn't.
Wrong 43, though. I know needed some work, and so did Take 3.
It's funny they're making a comment about in this article on Van Halen Guitar World. They said nobody puts out 6 albums in 6 years anymore, like Van Halen did in the '80s, like they used to. You know, people used to put out, you know, how many albums? 64 to 70, and how many albums was it? 9 albums that the Beatles put out.
Something like that, yeah. 6 years.
And how many albums did the Kings put out? Like 7 or 8 albums between in just the '60s. Now, the Who are one of the few that didn't put out tons of albums, but they put out a lot of singles that made.
I'm thinking 70 to 75 what the Queen put
Oh,
out.
yeah, and they not only that, but then you've got
1, 2, 3.
a lot of people did an album a year.
Sure,
They
Heart
would say.
Attack, Night at the Opera, Death, The Races, News of the World, and The King, all for 1976.
How long was
1977.
Pink Floyd together, and how many albums did they put out?
Well, you know, not that many really. I mean, well,
The first batch came out quick.
yeah, they did a whole
Because
bunch real quick.
Dark Side of the Moon came out in '73, and they were only together from '67. But then they only put out 4 more albums after Dark Side. 3 more albums. Love it. Organ trio. Organ group. Reminds me of something from the '70s. It's great.
Just the vocal part that's bad, that's right. Okay.
Concept didn't work. I noticed that I tried to do these things and I still didn't come in where I wanted to.
Trying to think of how we could do it.
See it straight.
Yeah, but if I do the whole thing,
No, I'm saying if we sing it straight.
well,
so-
see, it's almost impossible though, because see, the problem
Right.
is that the lines are too long.
Exactly.
So they have to be done separate. Now, we might be able to do, now I know I'm far from perfect together, and then, but I even I know the difference, and then come back and do those two again, so we can try that. Grab your microphone, put it up there, see which one we'll come up with here. Okay, that's right. That's right. Fuck, we got.
You've got like a lot of different
I
tracks.
don't remember which one we're going to keep either. I should have written that down, huh? Is all the vocals on just one track now? So there's nothing on that track? If there's nothing on this one, we're okay. We might be able to start with that one at least. It doesn't look like there's anything on this track. Okay, that's good then.
I may even screw up this song.
Okay, see, I'm trying to figure what we need. We're not going to do the second line.
Oh, from perfect.
And then we'll do the third song. We'll do the first line and the third line, and then we're going to come back and do the second line and the fourth line on two different tracks. See, that's the problem. That's what we have to work on here.
Even I know the difference. What are you looking for?
Trying to push my plug in. Mechanical plug in. Let's do it. Then is that off? That must be off a bit. There it is, okay. Please wait, okay, I'm waiting. Fucker, goddammit, now what am I waiting for? Really?
Please wait on your keyboard.
Yeah, I'll put it into that. Fucker. Please wait, great.
Huh?
Because while you were plugging it in, I hit the key this at the same time, so trying to take it back. Motherfucker. And then unplugging it didn't do any, make it reset or anything. I thought it might.
Well, this is special. I've never heard of that.
PLS wait.
because you hit an on button at the same time.
And I just confused it. It's computer after all. And if I hit that, it's just gonna make it worse. I don't know if I turn it, if I unplug it and let it sit for 2 minutes, will it? Oh, there it went. Okay, so what were the chords? Far from perfect. See, that's what it's got to be. That's what we have to do. It's going to go. Now I'm far from perfect. Never know the difference. See, so we'll have to do that each time through. I'm going to go back and. Okay, well, I've got to figure out which fucking guitar solo we're going to keep. I don't want to do this whole thing again. This is very tedious. Because here's what we got.
What is this, a jam session? What?
Okay, hold it. I've got it all mixed down on one track then? If that's true, then this is gonna be nice. I think I do. I think I might have it all on one track. I think I've got all the solos on one track, which will make it, but I can use it, we can burn the rest of those tracks. That's nice. Oh man, that's so nice. That is so nice. Ah, okay. This will be easy then. Well, easy enough. Quite right, Sean. Well, that's interesting. It's a system, okay. Which microphone are you on? Okay, see that in here. What's that? What's the feedback? Okay. See if that's your microphone. Is that your microphone?
Is that my mic?
No? Yes, that one. There we go. Equivalent 8 and 6, I believe. Okay, let's get the word straight so we got it right. I know I'm far from perfect is the first one.
I know I'm far from perfect.
And we'll hold the perfect.
I know I'm far from perfect.
Right?
Right.
And then we know the next ones. I may even screw up the song. And then we'll go, even I know the difference.
Difference.
I wonder if, maybe we just not hold it. Maybe I know the difference.
Maybe I know the difference.
Yeah,
But then the right and wrong comes right on that, like it
Yeah.
does anyway.
pretty close, yeah. So it'll be all right. Between right.
But you really want
And
the
when we
fade
do-
on the
when-
first two.
Yeah, and when we do the between
I
right and
may
wrong,
even screw
when we
up.
do the right and wrong, I want you to go ahead and take the high note like you've been doing,
Between
and I'm
right
gonna
and
I'm gonna take the I'm gonna go low. I'm gonna be going down there.
Cool.
So yeah. Okay, but that's the second time through. That's not yet. We're just gonna take the time to get to that. Okay, I think. Oh, let's fake it one time through and see what happens. My only problem is I'm not sure exactly where it starts, but we'll find out.
Far from perfect.
Perfect. Song's a lot easier to hold because it doesn't have the constant like that at the end. And wrong. Between right and wrong. Wrong. I'm not gonna worry about that now, damn it. Come on, Mark. Don't think about shit like that. You don't need to worry about shit like that.
Let's get this done.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Alright. I'm far from perfect. Let's go ahead and start again. Do that again.
Bring it back, just so we don't have to listen to it over and over.
Yeah. No, I know that.
I know I'm far from. I know I'm far.
Okay, right there. It's right there at 42 seconds. I'm looking at it. I wonder, is there a better cue without that?
It has because it doubled. It does it double. The way it does that, it does it twice. Nice cue. I know I'm far.
That is a nice cue for the first one anyway, isn't it? Alright, we'll try that. We're not going to listen to the solo stuff right here. So, as soon as it goes to the no, I'm far, I know
I'm far from perfect.
Alright, let's see what happens.
2, 3, 4.
And though I'm far from perfect, never know the difference.
You just can't get it.
It's tough. It's tough. We'll get it. I'm wondering if we need to say I. No, I'm far from perfect.
No, I'm far from perfect.
I think the I kind of throws it off.
Because you're saying I twice.
Yeah. No, I'm far from or now I'm far. Because it's now I know I'm far from perfect.
Now I'm far from perfect.
Now I'm far.
That's an odd word, but I like it.
I do too.
I like now because it's just like different.
Now.
Now.
All right, we'll try that. Now I'm far from perfect. I know the difference. Okay, let's see what that sounds like at the hell of it. That actually sounds really good, doesn't it?
Didn't. Yeah. Yes, it did.
Okay, we need to get that one down now.
Even I know the difference.
Even I know the difference. Now I'm far. Now I wonder if we should we just try and cut in there, or should we go the whole thing? Not the clear back to the beginning, but should
I
we?
got you.
Because we got the first one perfect, should we just try and get the second one? Let's see where. Let's see. I mean, let me see if I can catch it here.
Even I know the difference.
Okay.
Right, I'm just seeing if I could get it right.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking too. Because it's so close right there. We have to go back. It's just about. Because it's 42 seconds, and I'm not going to go back to the beginning at all. Just going back to. We got to do the whole thing, not trying to split. They're too close together. So I'm just trying to think.
To drop it in, I mean.
No, not enough room. Not even close. So I'm thinking because we're not going to be able to get the same distance in the microphone or anything like that. So because we need to stay really as close as we can.
Now I'm far from perfect, even though I know. Hey, I love it, man.
Fucking demo.
Was that disco?
Oh no.
Well, that sounds like some kind of fucking crummy movie soundtrack right there.
Rocket. It's all accomplished on this thing, so fuck that. All right, let's not hold perfect.
Okay.
Count. As much as I'd like
Now
to.
I'm far from perfect.
Now we're going to have enough tracks here. If we want to, we can go back and put that on. We'll just go back and go perfect. Maybe, who knows, I don't know. Oh man, this is crazy. This is a lot more work than the fucking other one was. But this one was a lot. We didn't do nearly as much work as we did on the other ones. Because it's the last one we did. All right. Have you been watching The Prankster show, you know, that I watch?
No,
all-
I haven't watched that.
183, man, in Practical Jokers, God, it has gotten so good.
I watched the Carbonero Effect the other night.
That's a good one. He's good.
Poor black girl. Had her believing in stuff.
In a museum? Was it the museum thing?
I don't remember, but it was like one of those things where you gotta go up.
Or where the crocodile comes up out of her sink?
No, she was on some kind of photo shoot.
Oh,
And
the
ice
ice
melted.
thing melted, it was gone, yeah.
And I'm going like, okay, like the other day I was walking down to the store and these two black women, it was yesterday, and they walked past a light post and the one walked around it the wrong way. And she stopped, went back and walked around it the right way. And I'm
A
going
lot
like,
of people do that. It's a
Well,
big
like, you know,
superstition.
I understand.
All
Jelly
right.
beans and everything. I've known black people.
Let's go ahead and give this a shot. Even I fucked up big time.
Same thing. I did the same thing. That thing as you did. I
We
said
both
even.
did. Yeah. Now I know. Now
Now I
I'm
know
far-
the difference.
No, I'm far from perfect. Now I'm far from perfect. That's what we both did. I did it. All right. Now I'm far from perfect.
Now that
And-
I'm
and-
far
and-
from perfect.
And don't hold it.
Right.
Oh. Hold it, you know. Hmm. I mean, if I really wanted, if we really wanted to do it right, it would be more like, now I know I'm far from perfect, you know? And then the next line would be, you know, okay.
Now I'm far from perfect, even though I know the difference.
You know, that might work.
Just connected as a line. Now I'm far from perfect,
Let's screw up
even
this
though I
song
know the difference
Between right and wrong. You know, that might work. That might leave enough space for the whole thing. Now I'm far from perfect, even I know the difference. Okay, let's try that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Now I'm far from perfect, even I know the difference. It didn't give us 2 times that time.
No, it didn't.
Okay. Not much of a cue there either, I don't think. But we'll find out. See if there's a little bit of a cue here.
Just know that we've got to go do it.
I'm far from perfect, even I know the difference.
Love it. Double keyboard.
You ready? No, I'm
far.
I thought we were there. I thought we were really
I
close.
was right there.
Yep.
Almost. I said the wrong thing all right off.
Yep. Now I'm far from perfect.
Boy, this is terrible, isn't it? Sorry, people, but
Now I'm far from. Now I'm far from perfect, even though I know the difference. Was there only 3 times? There's one more time. I didn't realize it was. Now I'm far from perfect. Ready?
yep.
Now I'm. Now I'm far from perfect, even though I know the difference. Far from perfect, even though I know the difference. Oh, I'm far from perfect. May even screw up this song. Even I know the difference between right and wrong. Between right and wrong. Between right and wrong. All right. I think we did okay on those 2. On those. So now we're going to move over to fact 4 and 5. And do the second set of lyrics.
I may even screw up this song.
Okay,
I may even screw up this song. I may screw up this song. I may screw up this song.
I may screw up this song.
I may screw up this song. Well, that's a tough one.
I may even screw up this song.
Wouldn't
Not
do-
even.
no.
I may screw up this song.
I may screw up this song. Yeah, I think that's it. I
I
may
may
screw up this song. And don't hold it too long. Between right and. So you have to be
Between
tough.
right and wrong.
That's gonna be tough to do. We'll see what happens here. It's gonna be tough. I can tell that.
I may even screw up this song. I may
You
screw
did
up this
even.
song.
You
I
did
said
the
even.
and you screwed up the song.
Yeah.
I may screw up. I may screw up this song. And we know we're going to go through this a bunch of times already. Wait until the word perfect is out. I hope there's enough time. We're going to have to make it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. I may screw up this song between right and wrong. I may screw up this song between right and wrong. It's pretty funny. Comical.
I
may screw up this song between right and wrong.
I may screw up this song between right and wrong. Far from perfect.
I may
I'm
screw
far
up on
from
this
perfect.
song.
Far from
I
perfect.
even screwed up this
I'm
song.
far from perfect.
I might have screwed up this song.
Even I know the difference
Between right and
between
wrong.
right and wrong. Right and wrong. Okay. See if this works at all.
Now I'm far from perfect. Screw up this song. Between right and wrong. I thought it sounded great.
Do what?
I thought it sounded great.
I think so too. I'm just making sure.
Now I'm far from perfect. Screw up this song. I know the difference between right and wrong. Beautiful. But it just disappears that second time into that. Everything just goes wild. Now I'm far from perfect. Screw up this song. I know the difference between right and wrong. I like it because you don't expect it at all. You're wondering what's going to go on after this organ solo thing. Yeah, what's going to happen after this? It's kind of going on and it jumps into this, and you got to go. Hey, what's that? Wow, that's different.
I think I'm going to
Totally different.
try and do something here.
It's gonna be tough, I can tell that.
I'm going to try and bring the two first ones down so that the second one catch up. Kind of covers it pretty quick, so it's clear. I'm trying and bounce this down to one thing. So I only have to control one or two actually. It has to be stereo.
Now I'm far from perfect. Screw up this song. I know the difference between right and wrong. I think it's an incredible blend. That was fucking incredible, actually.
I can't keep my hands still. Going.
button getting away, but it's just another fucking thing. We have enough of that, it fucks everything up.
Exactly, because it's
Now, okay, now.
Now I'm far from perfect. I didn't screw up this song. I know the difference between right and wrong.
I wavered a little bit there. Kind of on purpose though, because it's when it goes into the spacing thing here.
exactly.
It was pretty funny. Big start here.
Comical.
People.
Now I'm far from.
God damn it, I knew it. That was 240. And it sounded so good there.
Now I'm far from perfect. I didn't screw up this song, even though I know the difference between right and wrong.
There were only 3 times? He said there's no one there. Sounded like a disembodied voice, didn't it?
I love it.
Now on.
Ah! Oh fuck, I'm gonna go back, god damn it.
Now I'm far from perfect. I may screw up this song, even though I know the difference between right and
May even screw up this song. Even I know the difference between right and wrong. Between right and wrong.
Screwed up this song.
Between right and wrong.
Between right and wrong.
All right. So, should be able to do like this.
This song reminds me almost of something that had been on one of Paul McCartney's first, like, McCartney Around. There you go.
Dance, motherfucker! What?
Turn the beat around. That's fucking tough. This is a hard one to sit and play to as a drummer for me because
I like that. It's pretty cool.
you might need to bring up the vocals.
Yeah, I will. Because they're not involved anywhere else, so they don't have to be down.
That sounded good.
And instead of having them panned off to either side, I'm gonna have them come right up the middle.
See if that makes it sound big.
And I'm gonna give it a little bit more on the EQ, give it a little highs on the EQ, it seems like. Yeah, I see that right there. Was wrong. Yeah, that'll make it a lot better, I have a feeling right there. But the EQ had one of the highs really low, so let's see if that sounds any better.
Now I'm far from perfect. Screw up this song. I know the difference between right and wrong.
I kinda like that. That's so cool, it came in at the right time. That's so cool.
Yeah! That was kind of like that was great.
I think it's ready for the mix now. It's pretty goddamn cool. I happen to really like the way it still obfuscates the lyrics. So I want those obfuscated because you can't really tell what's going on. And
It's also a good what I don't know, these songs they're experiments, but they're also questions.
Yep. Even if I know the difference.
Just sitting here for-
I'm gonna put this in and see if it works. Just sounds good, it really does.
Great organ song. It's riffing. like it very much.
I liked it better than it was, yeah.
And it's, well, the music's very entertaining.
Yeah.
The lyrics are more than funny.
Well, that's when it gets obfuscated really bad, but that's okay.
But, well, the thing is, maybe
It makes the statement early on, so it doesn't matter. It's really cool. So now we fixed. 143 is fixed. And what was the first one we fixed? Oh, We Can Be Heroes, which I actually called Punks and Thugs. I wonder if I.
what's the name of that song?
Fearless Special Heroes?
Yeah. Fearless and Special.
And Special. Okay, now we're working on take 3.
Do the loud.
Okay, so.
It's alright, you give up the fight, you did it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take her a ride, look at me sideways. Walking with me on the street in the country way. Here in the middle of the river. It's not the place to change your mind, the water's not mind. It rearranges. You better swim, you'll sink like a stone, all on your own, we all die alone.
So what can I do to make that better? No, I'll tell you what I'm going to try and do. I'll try.
I don't think there's. I think the only thing we need to do on this song is just maybe, I don't know. It's the only EQ is just maybe a lyric sheet.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded pretty good there.
Look at me sideways.
Ooh. Too much mid-range on the bass.
Here in the middle of the river, it's not the place to change your mind, the water's not kind. It rearranges. You better swim, you'll sink like a stone, all on your own, we all die alone, yeah! It was alright, you give up the fight, you end it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me, on the sea, in the country way. That was 3-way.
Was it?
So those are the 2 of those.
I don't know, man. It so fucking sounds so good on this system. I don't know what. I think it just needs a lyric sheet, maybe. Because we worked on those vocals and they sound good. freakier than hell, but it's
Okay, I just took the chorus off the background vocal. See if that helps.
I don't know how hard it is.
It's a lot.
And maybe it's just panning. Do I need to pan everything? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need to pan stuff. Like Austin was saying, maybe I need to pan the vocals to the middle.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. As a matter of fact,
Okay, so do I need more treble there?
Pull the mid-range out a little bit,
Pull the mid-range out a little bit.
because that's what makes it always sound boxy.
you strengthen your act or you'll fall down like the clowns around you.
Oh, that didn't help, did it?
When you see the
Ow.
breaking, the snapping in two between me and you, do you know what to do?
Okay, so
Go ahead and just, why don't you, with the music going, try to see what, if you can get it to sound.
well, I'm going to, but I want to see what if I can get.
Arms around you. When you see the breaking, the snapping in two between me and you, do you know what to do? Fall down like the clowns around you. When you see the breaking, snapping in two between me and you, do you know what to do? You know it's alright, you give up the fight, you get it the right way. Why can't I take her a ride? Look at me sideways. Join you and me on LSD in the country way. Here in the middle of the river, it's not the place to change your mind. The water's not kind, it rearranges. You better swim, you'll sink like a stone, all on your own. We all go alone. Yeah.
That's just not. Can I start at the middle again? I'm wondering.
Of the river, it's not the place to change your mind. The
Sounds
water's
really
not
nice right
kind.
there.
Huh?
That sounds really nice right there. That one just after you tweaked it a little.
No, it's absolutely. I put it back in the middle here.
Yeah, okay.
Rearranges. You better swim. You'll sink like a stone, all on your own. We all.
You know, I'm gonna take everything off, see what it sounds like different here.
So I liked it without the new sound.
Swim, you'll sink like a stone, all on your own. We all go alone. Change your mind, the water's not kind. It rearranges. You better swim. You'll sink like a stone, all on your own. We all go alone. You better swim. You'll sink like a stone, all on your own. We all go alone. Yeah. When you know it's alright, you give up the fight, you end it the right. It's not the place. Here in the middle of the river, it's not the place to change your mind. The water's not kind. it rearranges. You better swim, you'll sink like a stone, all on your own. We all die alone, yeah.
When you know it's alright, you give up the fight, you end it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD in a country way. That was three-way.
That's it.
It's loud. Well, I don't know what to tell you. As a matter of fact, strengthen your act, you'll fall down like the clowns around you. When you see the breaking, the snapping in two between me and you, do you know what to do?
And you know it's alright, you give up the fight, you get it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take her a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD in the country way.
Here in the middle of the river, it's not the place to change your mind. The water's not kind, it rearranges. You better swim, you'll sink like a stone, all on your own. We all die alone, yeah.
When you know it's alright, you give up the fight, you end it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD in a country way. That was three-way.
Take that reverb off of there. Chorus off of there. Still too. Take the highs off. See if that's better.
Take her a ride, look at me.
That sounds better, doesn't it? Let me go back to the piano solo was and come in with that, see what it sounds like. Wow, that's bizarre.
What's that?
It's just, it gets really mixed up there, messed up. think on the original we had leads going through the whole time.
Gotcha.
And if we
You
take,
don't want to do that.
if we just go like this,
I don't know how hard it is.
It's loud. Well, I don't know what to tell you. As a matter of fact, strengthen your act, you'll fall down like the clowns around you. When you see the breaking, snapping in two between me and you know what to do. You know it's alright, you give us the fight, you did it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take her a ride, look at me sideways. Join in with me on LSD in the country way. Here in the middle of the river, it's not the place to change your mind. The water's not kind, it rearranges. You better swim, you'll sink like a stone, all on your own. We all got alone, yeah. You know it's alright, you give up the fight, you think it's the right way. Why can't I abide? Take her a ride, look at me sideways. Join in with me on LSD in the country way. That was fun. Leaving this place to make your own space, to make your own way, get where you're going. The world may be your oyster, but mind if you're there, the sharp edges there, you don't want to swim when it's snowing. It's alright, you get up the fight, you get it the right way. Why can't I lie? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD in the country way. Now you've made it with braces and boots. You put down your roots. No one's gonna move you. You keep on pushing and pushing your nose to the grindstone, wondering what you want. Well, do you? It's my right to give up the fight and in the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, Andrew, and me on LSD in the country way. Hey, sick and tired. You had enough, you can't enough. No time for yours. Hey, are you crying? Tired of
right? My
Yeah.
keyboard solo and then your solo. I think it sounds better. I don't know though. Does it?
Yeah, you still could put the vocals up a little bit louder and the solos up a little bit louder,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
just to make them a little more pronounced.
Yeah, I moved the vocal up.
No, I think it's amazing. The song's amazing. I don't know how hard it is.
It's loud. Well, I don't know.
No, goddamn, we gotta have the guitar there at the beginning. See, I'm forgetting that. We need that. Makes a nice lot of noise there, so that's good. So. Yeah. And this is up nice and low at the beginning, and then bring it down.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. As a matter of fact, strengthen your act, you'll fall down like the clowns around you. When you see the breaking, the snapping in two between me and you, do you know what to do?
And you know it's alright, you give up the fight, you did it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take her a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD in the country way.
Here in the middle of the river, it's not the place to change your mind. The water's not kind, it rearranges. You better swim, you'll sink like a stone, all on your own. We all die alone, yeah.
When you know it's alright, you give up the fight, you end it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD in the country way.
Leaving this place to make your own space, to make your own way, get where you're going. The world may be your oyster, but mind if you dare, the sharp edges there. You don't want to swim when it's snowing.
No, it's not right. You give up the fight, you ended it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD in the country way.
Now you have made it. With braces and boots, you put down your roots. No one's gonna move you. You keep on pushing,
and pushing your nose to the grindstone, wondering what you want. Well, do you? It's not right to give up the fight and in the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, Andrew, and me on LSD in the country way. Hey, sick and tired. You had enough, you can't enough. No time for yours. Hey, are you crying? Tired of trying and dying for someone else who's not yours? You know it's alright to give up the fight if it is the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD and the country way.
Yep,
It's more naked, but I like it.
I do too. Got the
It's
other version.
raw, nice and raw. You can hear everything.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. As a matter of fact, strengthen your act, you'll fall down like the clowns around you. When you see the breaking, the snapping in two between me and you, do you know what to do? And you know it's alright, you give up the fight, you get it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD in the country way. Here in the middle of the river, it's not the place to change your mind. The water's not kind, it rearranges. You better swim, you'll sink like a stone, all on your own. We all got alone, yeah. When you know it's alright, you give up the fight, you think it's the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD in the country way. Leaving this place to make your own space, to make your own way, get where you're going. The world may be your oyster, but mind if you dare, the sharp edges there. You don't want to swim when it's snowing. No, it's not right, you gotta fight, you get it the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD in the country way. Now you have made it. With braces and boots, you put down your roots. No one's gonna move you. You keep on pushing. and pushing your nose to the grindstone, wondering what you want. Well, do you know it's my right to give up the fight and in the right way? Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, Andrew, and me on LSD in a country way. Hey, sick and tired. You had enough, you can't enough. No time for yours. Hey, are you crying? Tired of trying and dying for someone else who's not yours? You know it's alright to give up a fight if it is the right way. Why can't I abide? Take for a ride, look at me sideways. John, you and me on LSD and the country way.
Sweet. Hey, Les. What's up?
I hope yawning during a song doesn't make people think it's like John yawning during Let It Be or whatever on the Let It Be movie track. So every time I just start yawning because I got the yawns. I don't know. I was trying to yawn on Winding Road with Paul's yawning. Or the other way, no, it's like, yeah, John yawns during Long and Winding Road. And people always thought that was some kind of bad thing. Well, you ever spent 12 hours in the studio? And those guys were doing it for real. They were getting paid, and they were required to do a lot of work.
Yep.
Yeah. How many albums did Grand Funk put out in that 6 or 7 years that they were together, from '69 until '76? They put out 10 albums, didn't they?
Probably.
They put out a lot in the very
A lot of
beginning.
filler material.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we were talking about that. And, the one thing that got me was the bands starting in the '80s. Bands like Def Leppard. They put out how many albums in 30 years? Have they put out even 15 albums?
I don't think so.
I'm disappointed with that kind of thing, but then again, not really, because
No, it'd just be 15 fucking extra albums of bullshit.
it's interesting. I've noticed how a
And
lot of
we
people,
were talking about that the other day about those bands that just, they don't grow. They don't at all. I mean, even Fleetwood Mac grew, you know?
well, you know, like 10
Not like
years
Scrooge,
after,
huh?
you can't go further than I'd love to change the world as far as having something to say. But I like that record that came off Space and Time. I think that's one of the best rock records.
All the time, yeah.
The whole album's good.
Well, like I said, when I was first hearing Megadeth, I think it was, or Death Angel, or either Metallica, any of them, and I said, okay, now where do you go? Will you play faster? Heavier? How heavy do you have to get? How fast do you have to get? So that you can't understand the difference between the notes? I don't understand that.
No, I want to play music that's fast when it needs to be fast.
Yeah.
I want to
But
play
there's times when
music.
it doesn't have to be
Exactly.
fast.
There's more
You
to
can't
life
be fast and beating all the time. Okay, we're gonna leave that one now.
Go back into the hallway and decide which way's up.
Okay, wrong. If that all was okay,
And all
your turn. Oh, it's your turn. 0. Song 34 was, I don't know. Doesn't have a name on it, I'm not gonna. They didn't finish The Wheel, or Higher Than Harlem, or the Monica song. Two Dogs, is it? Did we need to work on that?
Two Dogs is the one where I'm just doing the spoken vocal,
Okay.
and that one's bad. And I'm not sure what to do because
Well, I'm gonna work on it, so
okay.
it's like everything else.
it's mainly about, I'm not sure if it's my consistency of both.
I'll do it again then. See how many tracks we got to use and see if we can put 2 microphones or 3 microphones on it.
I wonder how
So did you do today, Les? Anything exciting?
Never ever going to be the same again.
Somebody died. Things were never the same. So now they come by train, by bus, hitching a ride, or any means necessary, with friends on a bike. Out of necessity, it's not where they were going, but where they ended up. In the jail, in the shelter, in the house, hospital, thrown out of home. It's necessary, with friends on a bike. Out of necessity, it's not where they were going, but where they ended up. In the jail, in the shelter, in the house, hospital, thrown out of home.
So it's a short song at least, that's good.
Well, it sounded like a lot better with
Are there any leads in it?
nothing, just that poem.
Saw an empty house. It was now run down, although obviously it once find home. I said to myself, what could have happened? declare a one-time happy family.
You wanna do it again?
Not really.
I think you should. I think you should. I think we can do a lot better take on it. I think we can get you a lot clearer. We use 2 microphones. There you are. Use these 2 right here. Or you can get them right next to each other. It's the only way to do this. Let's do it right. But that's, if we're not using any other tracks, then that's what we're going to do. Well, that's funny. You can put those headphones on over there behind you and listen.
I won't be over the speakers?
Uh-uh. Of course, they're tied in with everything else. Those probably would really suck for headphones too.
The chorus sounds really good already, right?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, all you gotta do is do your thing. Yeah, I told you that. I hope that they're hooked up. Oh, somebody's wanting in. Let me see. Should be that one anyway. Let's see. You got them on? Did you hear anything when I just did that? Yeah. Did you hear anything? No? Okay.
I'll just listen to Chris, that's all right.
It might be this one instead.
Walked down the street, saw an empty house.
Didn't hear anything there? Did you hear anything now? No?
The paling
Don't worry
paint.
about it.
Yeah, just go ahead and take those off and you'll hear Chris talking. No, I gotta get this to work. This frog shows up and I'm not working now. I've done all the work here.
So I walked down the street and saw an empty house. It's all right down.
Huh, they're fine. It's not into it.
It's not plugged in. Fucking ain't gonna work. That's for damn sure.
Okay, now I know that I just got a brand new one of these also. Not that one. We'll see. It would be nice if this works, but I'm not going to guarantee anything. Hear anything? No? Well, that's because I have the wrong one plugged in over here now. Nothing?
Somebody cared.
You heard
Very
something?
low.
Okay, that's all you need. You do hear something?
Yeah, Chris talking real low.
I lost my right side there. Here we go.
So now they come by train, reaching around. It's necessary. Friends on bike. Out of necessity, it's not where they were going. Where they ended up. In the trailer, in the shelter, in the house, hospital.
Okay, hold it now. So is it loud now? Pretty good and high? Loud? It's loud now?
Yeah, but only here.
Well, you're probably not gonna get better than that right now. But you are getting one side
Yeah.
anyway. Cool. How about you, Chris? You getting both
Get
sides?
both.
Both sides? Okay, now let me make sure we got everything going here. Is that louder now?
Huh?
Is that louder? Does that get softer now?
Yeah,
Nothing there now, right?
right.
And now it's loud.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Okay, so, how about yours, Chris? Is that loud?
Real loud, and I've can turn it down and I've control it with my volume.
Is that low? Okay, well, is that lower?
Now it's off.
Okay. So you want to control your own? You can control your own from there?
Excuse me?
You can control your own from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that do anything at all?
Perfect as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. Okay. We'll run with that anyway. Even if it's wrong. And we are going to turn these both up nice. Get a good semblance on this goddamn thing. I'm going to make sure that all of this is recording in the same place. I want no fuck ups, anything. Make sure I've got it all exactly straight up and down. Okay. I think I will take that the fuck off though, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Butt up,
I'll put that location over there on
butt
top.
out, butt out,
There we are.
butt out, butt out. As I walked down the street, saw an empty house. Okay.
Make sure you enunciate
I'm gonna try to do that really good this time.
this time.
It wasn't, well,
No, it's just funny. I'm trying to do it this time.
last time I really wasn't trying to enunciate. I was trying to be as bad as possible. So
Yeah.
I'm going like, hey, let's release something to people and say, let's see how bad I can do it.
That's what I did too on Euros. So, all right.
It's a cop out, man.
It's a cop out. That's a cop out. Why don't you drop out? All right. Do you want to hear? You're going to need the other one to hear where it starts.
I don't know where it starts, so
All right. Yeah, you probably.
tell
will.
me we and then we can drop it out no matter what. But I gotta, we're just.
It'll give you an idea.
as I walked down the street and saw an empty house. It was now run down, although obviously a once fine home. I said to myself, what could have happened? Where a one-time... Ooh, where a one-time happy family once roamed. The overgrown roses, the peeling paint, broken windows, rotten and collapsing stairs. Sometime in the past, somebody cared, lovingly trimming the lawn, caring for those roses. But then someone died, and things were never the same. So now they come by train, by bus, hitching a ride or any means necessary, with friends on a bike. Out of necessity, it's not where they were heading, but where they ended up. From the jail, from the shelter, from the hospital, and thrown out of home onto the street.
Well, you think that was good enough, or you want to try it again?
I think it was good.
There's a long space there in between both at the
Yeah,
end of both.
I didn't rush it, but
You want to try it again, or you want to leave it there?
I want to leave it there because I'm not sure where to go from there. Both the second and third verses, but I thought it was the logical place to stop.
No, I can listen.
Did I do it better? It always works better. Or just. As I walked down the street and saw an empty house. It was now run down, although obviously a once fine home. I said to myself, what could have happened for a one-time where a one-time happy family once roamed. The overgrown roses, the peeling paint, broken windows, rotten and collapsing stairs. Sometime in the past, somebody cared, lovingly trimming the lawn, caring for those roses. But then someone died, and things were never the same. So now they come by train,
by bus, hitching a ride or any means necessary, with friends on a bike. Out of necessity, it's not where they were headed, but where they ended up. From the jail, from the shelter, from the hospital, and thrown out of home onto the street. Two dogs fucking. Or just. Or just. As I walked down the street and saw an empty house. It was now run down, although obviously a once fine home. I said to myself, what could have happened for a one-time move? As I walked down the street and saw an empty house. It was now run down, although obviously a once fine home. I said to myself, what could have happened for a one-time move? Where a one-time happy family once roamed. The overgrown roses, the peeling paint, broken windows, rotten and collapsing stairs. Sometime in the past, somebody cared, lovingly trimming the lawn.
This house here.
Caring for those roses.
What I
But
thought.
then someone died.
That was not
and things were
the
never
house
the
over
same.
here, but that's. It's one of the buildings that they own houses around. So now they come by train,
by bus, hitching a ride or any means necessary with friends on a bike. Out of necessity, it's not where they were headed, but where they ended up. From the jail, from the shelter, from the hospital, and thrown out of home onto the street.
It's a lot better. I know it's got the broken, those two verses, but I still think it wasn't really a cadence.
Yeah, you could have waited longer, it's okay.
Well, it's good.
Could
Didn't
wait
try-
longer to start each one of them, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Took out a lot of that background stuff, so it does sound a lot clearer.
As I walked down the street and saw an empty house.
I was trying to
It was
narrate
now
like
run down. All the
I was trying to narrate it, kind of do it like one of those guys talking on
National Geographic or whatever.
the murder club. It was now a rundown house. It was obviously once a nice place.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Nobody knows what went behind those four walls.
Andover was the one that they said first of all, so we'll get back and work on that now. So we've got 2 dogs down to 2.
This gun somewhere across the sky.
You know, this might not make a damn bit of difference, that's the thing. It might not make a damn bit of difference.
The original vocal performance could have been better on that though.
On the, just the one,
Yeah,
2 dogs?
Could have been a lot better. I just,
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing at all. Never tried to do this kind of voiceover thing before like that.
Yep.
The grass is rooted in the ground, but still the mountain's falling down. The earth may quaking, but it's not shaking. Now oh, welcome home to summer's home, the only home we've ever known, the only place we can retrace our lives.
Okay, so that's the track that has the main vocal, and we can work on this.
The sun will burn across the sky while birds of prey are flying high, and all the leaves and planting seeds have taken. sun will burn across the sky while birds of prey are flying high, and all the knees and planting seeds have taken. The grass is rooted in the ground, but still the mountain's falling down. You have been quaking, but it's not shaking. Now it's welcome home to summer's home, the only home we've ever known, the only place we can retrace our lives. Unless you shift the vocals into the center a little bit there, it sounded really good.
Well, yeah, the problem with it was that your voice just keeps going back and forth.
It doesn't sound. I'm not holding the volume.
Yeah.
Didn't we record that a whole bunch of times? I couldn't get through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that needs to be done.
We'll see what this sounds like here
The sun will burn across the sky while birds of prey are flying high, and all the knees and planting seeds have taken. The grass
Okay, so.
I know. It makes sense. It makes sense.
All right. See what happens here.
The sun will burn across the sky while birds of prey are flying high, and all the leaves and planting seeds are taken. The grass
did improve, we haven't, yeah, it did improve it. Improved the way it sounded altogether.
Thank you.